Good morning. My name is Calvin Warriner, and I'm a partner at Searcy and Denney. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about Exactech having recalled one of its major hip implant parts. In the summer of last year, Exactech issued a set of frequently asked questions to surgeons. The curious thing about this, when you read it in context, is Exactech says they are not recalling the GXL liner. They go on to say that if the doctor puts the liner in wrong or patients are too active, they are experiencing some premature failures. So on June 24th, 2021, Exactech says they're not recalling the GXL liner. Shortly thereafter, on June 28th, Exactech issued a very long dissertation called Urgent Dear Healthcare Professional Communication. They listed all the devices. It takes 10 or 12 pages in here to look at all of these parts that were implicated in this. And essentially in that communication, which is not a recall, in that communication, they repeat what I just told you. They're blaming the surgeons for putting it in wrong. They're blaming the patients for being too active. And they're claiming a revision rate of 0.118%, or a failure rate of less than 1%. Now, this device has been on the market for quite some time. That is a very, very acceptable failure rate. A lot of device manufacturers would be very proud of having a less than 1% failure rate at 4, 5, 6 years. But for some reason, curiously, Exactech is communicating with doctors about failures even though their failure rate is completely acceptable. Fast forward to July of 2021, just less than a month after Exactech says they're not recalling it and they're blaming the surgeon and blaming the patient, they issue an FDA Class 2 recall for all of their GXL liners. Well, the GXL liner wasn't on the market anymore. They had removed it from the market and replaced it with their new XLE liner. So essentially, at this point in time, they're recalling hundreds of thousands of devices that are already implanted in patients. They're not going and taking them off the shelves. They're basically telling doctors and patients that the device that's in their hip has been recalled. They are urging patients in that communication to go see your doctor and be followed very closely. And in the FDA recall, they once again claim that it's component malposition, i.e. doctor error, that's leading to these failures. This isn't like a car where you can take it into the dealership and they can pull out the defective part, put a new part in, and you drive off. These are implantable medical devices that are supposedly permanent in a patient's body. The only choice a patient has if the device is failing is to undergo an unnecessary, premature revision surgery, which is fraught with all kinds of complications. To sum up, Exactech has recalled its GXL liners. There are hundreds of thousands of them in patients all over the country. And Exactech seems to be playing by device manufacturer 101 rules. First, deny there's a problem. 2, if that doesn't work, blame it on the doctor for putting it in wrong. And 3, if that doesn't work, we'll dump it on the patient and say that the patients are being too active and that's why the devices are failing. We believe that once we're able to do some discovery in this case and actually send some of these liners for testing, we're going to find that the polyethylene that was proprietary to Exactech is not as good as other polyethylenes on the market, and that's why these devices were failing. If you have a problem with an Exactech hip, please give me a call. Consultation is 100% free. I am happy to discuss this problem with you. Look forward to speaking with you.